Wi-Fi died yesterday.
Eh, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good morning. Hey, good evening. Yeah, we're even now in the evening. So I'm back again. I'm welcoming you all, depending from wherever you are watching from. Yeah, please invite your friends. Invite your friends. Invite your friends. Yeah. Today I want to talk about Osinachi. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to talk about. Osinachi and the husband, Peter Wanchuku, is the person I want to talk about. Um, yeah, despite that I'm talking about sorry, my people, sorry. I'm working, this is Joyful Space TV, and my name is Joy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. Please do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. And also leave your comments down below. And also, if you're on live with me, please you can also uh, leave your comments. What I want to talk about today, I want to talk about mental illness. Yeah, that is really what I want to talk about. You know, we Africans, we feel like mental illness is when somebody is you, in Africa. Let me talk about Nigeria, from the country where I come from. It's a country where even the government, they don't even take care of people that are normal. Somebody like me. They don't take care of people that are normal. In no way does they even think. Do they even, they don't even know whether you exist. They don't offer you anything. Not only that they don't offer you anything, uh, they don't even, that is, they feel like they don't owe you anything. In fact, do they feel like they don't give a damn about human being there? That is government. But it is government that is becoming human being. You understand? Yeah. It's government that is a human being. That is, it's a civilian that will be elected to become a government. So both the civilian, both the human being, we are all guilty of that. I'm not here to kind of talk about government today, to kind of point hand on government. I'm just talking of general Nigeria, people living in it generally. That is Nigerians, me included. You understand? The way we look at mental illness, we look at mental illness like in Nigeria, when someone is sick, I'm talking of head, I'm talking of the brain. When we are talking of mental illness, we are talking of the brain. That is, we are talking of human brain. You understand? That's what I mean when I talk of mental illness. It's not everybody who understand. Sorry, I'm not saying that perfect, but what I'm trying to say is that there are still people who I am still better off than, who maybe does not understand what I'm saying. So when I'm talking of mental illness, I mean when someone is mad, when someone is crazy. In Africa, I talk of Nigeria generally. Yeah, in Africa, in Nigeria, where I come from, when somebody is mad, we call it mad, we call it craze, but the real word is mental illness. In Africa, when people are mentally ill, they are on the streets. Nobody is taking care of them. They do not have clothes. They do not have food. They don't bath. They don't have house. They sleep in the streets. They eat in the dustbin. That is, people chase them here and there as if they are a pest. Things like that. That is what Africans know as mental illness. But thank you, really, really, I thank God that this Europe make me to understand that it's not just like that. The people that are kind of, how am I going to say it? The people that have cloth in their body, people that are dressed, people that live at home, the normal people like me, the ones that are sick, they are more than the ones that are on the street. That is just the truth. In fact, they really said it that it's in the parable. They say that traveling is part of education. Thanks to that, I have traveled. Thanks to that is why it is also very, very good to go to school. Yeah, it's very good to go to school. Not just because I travel that make me to become know that it's what is it? It's just how am I going to say it? Maybe because I travel like that, I just know that mental illness is not only when you sleep in the streets. No, when you go to school is very, very important. Like last year, the course I was doing last year, I was studying yeah, you know this care work, a carer to care for old people. That was what I was studying. Before, when we wanted to start that study, I used to be annoyed. Inside me, I would be telling myself, why should somebody be studying old mama work again? Is it not just to put pampers? Once you are a mother, it means you are capable of caring for old people. A mother, you can put pampers, you can give food to your children. A woman, you can clean house. It means you know how to do. Oh, you don't need to study it. That is how I normally think it, but it is not so. It is very, very good. Since this video is dark, yeah, let me put on light, my people. Let's try and put on light and see how it is. Is it good like this? Is it good? Let me see. It's better. Because since I was inside darkness before, now it seems it's too bright, but it's still better than like this than how it was before. My people, make una no worry o, make una no just don't look at how I'm dressed. It doesn't matter. It is what comes out from my mouth. That is what we are here about. I'm not in that gang that we just make up, mawa hi, your face. In fact, that face go just then. I'm not in that gang. I'm not saying that once in a while I will not be making all bets. I don't have that attitude, and I'm not against them. You make them very beautiful. That make you a woman when you know how to really, those do those spectacular makeup. I love it, but for me, I cannot do that. Once in a while, I can make up small, small. So it is what I'm saying. Let's focus on that. So I used to think that to care for old woman, you don't need to go to school for it now. Inside my mind, I will always be annoyed. No, you need to go to school for it. You need, because it's not just all about putting pampers. No, it is not just all about to bath them, to clean their house, to give them food. No, it's not just all about that. It is way more than that. When you are doing a carer work, when you are studying the case, the course, you will study about medicine. Not all medicine, the important ones like heart, like kidney, like intestine, like digestion, a lot of things. You study some part of medicine. You will study psychological, that is, you understand, to know how people reason, how they behavior. You study psychology. Sorry if I'm not saying it well. Those are not go university for my country echo. So that is it. You study psychiatric, and you study psychologic, and you study medicine. Not only that, we also study social studies. They call it social behavior. You study culture. People are different, people with different culture. When I was studying this thing, it started to sweet me. I will now involve, I will now understanding the reason why you need to study these things. Sorry if I a little bit divide, but I'm still coming to where I'm saying. So let's stop this one. Why I divide to this area helped me to understand the meaning of mental illness. Yeah, if you did not go to school and you are in Africa, you know Africa now, poor people, like the poor people of that Africa, you know now. Una know where our school they reach, na primary school. Maybe if your parents still get more, if you still go reach secondary school, or maybe that one wey dem dey call like commercial school those days, or if the thing still dey well a little bit more, you can still go to university. So that is for that very one. So as I'm saying, my people, um so that is that one. So you know, me sef, I join the people that have the same mentality, that think that mental illness, it is what am I going to say? We're together in the same mentality that think that mental illness, it is those people that doesn't have house, they don't have clothes, their clothes are tattered, they don't have anywhere to bath, they eat in the dustbin, no one care about them. I was among people that were thinking like that. But it is not all like that. Really, really. It is not like that. There are a lot of in Europe, you can't even see somebody that is crazy, somebody that have mental sickness to be in the street. You cannot see to be in the street, or maybe to be in the government take care of them. Government really take care of them. Some of them, they are inside house, living their normal life, just like every other person that is normal. You know, this mental illness that we're talking about, it is different category and different cause. That is different reason that makes somebody to be mad. When you write it on Google, you will see a lot of mental illness with different reasons. So this course that I did, and thanks to this internet of these days, make me to understand that mental illness is not just all about being outside, being unkept, and things like that. No, those ones that are outside, that do not have clothes, that are violent, it is because nobody care about them. When somebody care about them, when they have someone who care for them, those ones that are outside, there are medicine to give them to make them to be a bit calm. It will now regulate those they are violent. They will no longer be violent. You can be able to put them in the house. They can live a normal life like every other person, more or less. So that is, it will not be so obvious for you to know that they are mentally sick. Yeah, that is, they are mentally ill. That is what I mean. So thanks to thanks to social media, to Google, thanks to this course that I just round up with, thanks to how am I going to say it? Don't cross here. Hmm? Go there. Thanks to, as I'm saying, thanks to, yeah, to this to advance of life, to this technology, so now make me to understand. So let's come back to Peter Wanchukwu, that is Osinachi husband. That man is mentally ill. When you are very intelligent, when you are, that is, how am I going to say it? When you are, that is, you have mingled with a lot of people, when you have traveled, it is easy for you to know when someone is sick and when someone is not sick. Do you know why I said it? There was the interview of one of the interview, maybe it's just that one, or maybe there's another one, I don't know. One of the interview of the Osinachi twin sister, when she talk of the beginning of that is the beginning of the relationship, how the man were insisting insisting in having Osinachi number, how the man were, that is, upon say Osinachi refused giving him her number, refused, not wanting to have anything to do with the man persist. When a woman continue to say no, I don't want you, and that man continue to persist, for me, it's another way of knowing that that man is sick. Yeah. For my own way of reasoning, when I tell somebody that I don't want enough, that kind of a thing. Like, let's for example now, a man talk to me, I don't like you, and I say no. You insist once, two, three times, I say no. You continue to insist. I call it molestation. That is, you are molesting me. I call it lack of respect. That is lacking respect for me. I call it stalking. That is, you are stalking me. Do you understand? So, my people, those ones that will come and look this video later, please listen to this thing that I'm saying for you to know. Because, yeah, I am talking out of personal experience. I have experienced it before. Yeah. There is someone that have been having interest in somebody like me, that someone had interest on me. For my people, if I tell you now, say that person had interest on me for more than 3 years, the person did not rest. I threatened with police, he did not rest. I called and their own and his friend to come and help me talk to him, that is, I don't know which language to use again, that no. I was so pissed off. I was so annoyed of this man continue insisting. He will now becoming, he was so, you guys, I can't explain it. That is, oh, for me, it look as if you are looking me like a shit. When I'm saying no and you continue to insist, it means you are lacking of respect for me. It means you are molesting me. It means you are stalking me. So the same thing happened to that Osinachi. Mhm. Unfortunately, Osinachi and her sister, they didn't see it. They did not reason it like that. The person will be telling you that, it's love. It's not love, oh. That one, what are they calling it? That is obsession. That is stalking. It's a disease. It's a sickness. It's mental illness. People that doesn't know how to say no. You understand? That man is sick. I listened to that interview of that her twin sister. I got it where, I said that this man is sick. All the behavior that man were behaving, it is only a sick person that can take it, that can behave like that. That is true. A normal human being, no, can never behave like that. This is how I reason my own. A normal human being cannot raise hand on a woman, on somebody that you say you love. Eh? I also listened to the interview of I don't know, they said it's a minister of, I don't know whether it's minister of health, I've been a minister of in, it's a woman. I listened to that one today. Is it minister of health or minister? It's a woman, minister of something. Those people that work in parliament in Nigeria. Eh? Oh God of Israel. Osinachi husband was sick. That man needed a treatment for the brain. Such person did not have any kind of cure. He didn't have any medicine to be assisting him. In fact, nobody were even, they were just saying, he is wicked, he is wicked. Yeah, all of them. We will not quantify it to say he's wicked. Eh? So, Osinachi husband, his that man's sickness, oh God of Israel. You see, that is what we talk about. I wish Osinachi were aware that this man is sick. She wouldn't have remained there. Africans should be able to differentiate culture and tradition. They should be able to differentiate culture, tradition, religion, and illness. When someone is sick, Africans should be able to differentiate it. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. They should be able to differentiate it when somebody is sick. That man were sick. You can't be living in the same house with a madman. All what he were doing, the way all his behavior, excuse me, that man is totally it's a pity that Osinachi could not be able to understand it, that that man is sick. You see, it's not only that man that is sick. Oh, a lot of Nigerian men are sick. They call it that is yeah, I don't know what they want to call it. They can call it whatever. They can call it whatever. They can call it tradition. They can call it culture. They can call it religion. They can call it Isma is the head of the house. Which kind of head of the house? Bible said that a man that find a wife found a good thing. Eh? That woman was the breadwoman winner of the home. If that man couldn't even realize that, and she was so submissive to the husband, the man could not still realize that. He's supposed to know that that man we are sick. So this is what I'm trying to say. This is my message here. I want people to be able to get it, that a lot of Nigerians, not only men, even women, they are sick. Look at Ada and Elo and Court that I was watching just now. I was watching it, and then they were talking of a 15 years old girl that was being raped, that was being, you understand, by her stepfather. The friends of the mother carried the matter to her friends, to her Facebook friends or something like that, that they call them super mother, of which they are not. They were almost all of them in that chat of that, in that group of super mother. They were all against that woman, that girl, that is her fault. Huh? She is the minor, but they said that it's her fault. Even women, even mothers, they still give fault. If it is men that give fault to that girl, I will still be able to understand. But it is not men, it is women, mothers give fault to a child of 15 years old, that the stepfather was sleeping with her. Upon all, they still give her fault. So those kind of mothers now that call themselves super mothers, how are they super mothers? They are sick. Those are mothers that are sick. So I beg you, I was looking at the way Ada and Elo were reacting. Those two people, they are very intelligent. They have brain. They need a platform. They need Ada and Elo on court. They need to have, I don't know how to say it. That is Ada and Nello. Shout out to Ada and Nello. I'm talking about Nello KK. People understand. I feel like those people need to have. They need to have those two people with our friends, Lazeville, who else again? I've forgotten their names, but it's only these three people that I'm able to remember. They need to have, how am I going to say it? They need to have a program, a kind of television program where that can be going on, that kind 2-3 hours in weekly days, or maybe only in the weekend, maybe with at least 3-4 hours to it is for them to bring this matter. That is what I'm saying. Man and woman matter in Nigeria. They need a program for it. I don't know, it's wild women. That Adan Elon called the program that they have created now. They call it Wild Women, something like that. If I'm not mistaken, that kind of a program need to be holding live. People can contribute. People can call in if it is weekend. Ada and Nello, I'm talking to you people. Nello KK, I'm your subscriber. I love your brain. I love you and Ada brain. I love the brain that you people have, despite that you live in Nigeria, but you reason like people in Europe. That make me to love you guys' brain. What I'm saying, what I mean here is that you people you need to, that is, this your new program that you have started now that is called Wide Women, I think so, something like that. You need to be going on live 3 or 4 hours in a day. That is either Monday to Friday, or maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Kind of, that is that kind 3 or 4 times, either four, within 3 or 4 times in a week. Such a program need to be go. I wrote it there on your comments that that's your 30 minutes that you did last time were too small. It's too small for such a wonderful program. It's too small. Women need to have voice. They need to have program. This kind of program that you have started, that you people just started now, that we can't talk about that thing now for just that kind of thing. You need to go to national television. You need to go to you need to have life. You need to something like Brekete Family. That is what that your program needs to be doing. 2 3 hours live every day. Women need to be liberated. Eh? And the men that are sick, I'm not against them. They need healing. There are medicine for mental illness. There are medicine for mental illness. Like in this Europe, it doesn't mean that when someone is sick, you have to be outside, or you have to be wearing tata clothes. You have to be eating from dustbin. No, there are medicine. There are medicine, there are tablets, there are liquid, there are drops. They take it. It help them to regularize the brain. It help them to be less violent. We can't be hearing it all the time now. Excuse me. Look at it. Just a week, 2 men killed their wife in just a week. The one that killed the wife and his brother that came from UK. Huh? It's too much now. It's too rampant. So our men, whether it's, I don't know the kind of frustration, I don't know what is wrong with them. Really, really, to say the truth, I don't just know what is wrong with them. I don't know the kind of frustration that is wrong with them. So let me just a kind of let me just play to the interview of the sister of Nello, or not Nello, the sister of Osinachi. She shared the same womb and came to this earth with. It still feels like a dream to me. I have not come to terms with it. I am catching cold. My name is Amarachi Grace Eze. My twin is Osinachi Wachukwu. She is married to Peter Wachukwu. Sorry, my people. This interview were granted in English, in a Igbo language. So the person that is saying it now, the person that is interpreting it, is that Nezeville I was talking about. Neze, shout out to you, my love. Your brain is so fantastic. I so love you. Whenever you bring whenever you, whenever I look at any of your program, it's as if you are just talking about what is in my mind. Whatever, any topic that you bring, my opinion about it is always going together like your own. So shout out to you, Niziville. I love you. So she's the one that is interpreting now with her voice. So this Niziville voice is I'm using it for fair purpose. It's not. It was the Glorious Singers program we went for in Abuja when Peter saw OC and started chasing her. It almost seemed like he was charged with the task of chasing and getting this person in order to destroy her. You see? But what makes me happy is that he didn't destroy that thing that Osinachi had in her. She kept going with it. When Peter Wachukwu saw us,
He took my number and started calling me because Osinachi refused to give her number out. Osinachi adamantly refused to marry Peter. Peter kept calling and begging me to beg and convince my sister to accept him. I told him that it is not within my power, that it is entirely up to Osinachi. I then told Osinachi, I don't understand this man, no. I don't understand him, but it's up to you. At a point, it seemed like the whole chase had come to an end. But before we knew it, he started again. What happened next, I didn't know. But all I could see was that him and Osinachi had started getting along.
That is that thing that I was talking about, my people. That is that thing that we're talking about. The way the man were insisting, that is obsession. It's not love, or it has nothing to do with love. It's on obsession. It's obsessive. The man were obsessive of this woman. That is that sickness in his brain is what I was talking about. That they cannot accept no. You understand? That sickness. That is how am I going to explain it for you people to understand? I have experienced it. Obsession. Mhm. It has nothing to do with love. It's a sickness, mental sickness. That is called stalking. It is from there that they were supposed to understand that that man were sick. That is the only mistake that Osinachi and her family made, for not realizing it, that Peter Nwachukwu were sick. Yeah. Only sickness, that is the only mistake that they make. I'm telling you, I wish they were able to realize it. They would have known, they would have picked race. I know what I'm talking about. If you give such person a possibility in your life, you will regret it. I have witnessed it in my life. When you tell a man no and that man continue to persist, know that that man is sick. Even if the person is in Europe, even if the person is a white person, even if it's a black person, being China, be it any country at all. I'm talking of out of experience. Mhm. Out of experience. Such a person is sick. When you give them possibility, oh God of Israel, you will regret it, especially when you notice it and you will not run away from it. When I notice it that this person was sick, oh, I'm telling you, in few minutes, when I detect it, I look at it very well, I say no, this one is I can't stand it, I can't bear it. I notice it. My mind told me that this person is sick. I tear it. And I stand my ground by saying no. You understand me? So it is the only mistake that Osinachi and her family did. And I cannot blame them, you know. They are in Africa. They were not having the resource, they were not having the understanding to know that this man was sick. They did not have it like me, that I have traveled. I know that it wasn't love, it was obsession, it was stalking, it was molestation, it was lack of respect. So that is the only thing. So I want to, that is why I stopped to say, for you people to know that mental illness, a lot of Nigerian men are sick. They are mentally ill. Not only men, no, even women, they are sick here mentally. They need, that is, they need medicine. They need, I'm not saying that they should go to a psychiatric doctor. Mm-mm. They should go to a psychological doctor. Through there, they will be able to detect. You understand? And through there, a medicine, medication will be applied. Eh? There was one certain time, so about, is it not last year or last 2 years, a son killed his own mother. He should be in Canada or in US. A 22 years old boy killed his own mother. I wish the mother were aware that that child is mentally ill. The mother would have know how to be confronting him, when and how to be confronting him. Africans, my African brothers, my African sisters, please, mental sickness is real. The earlier we recognize it, the better for us. It is you doesn't need to cover it. I'm not saying that you should come to social media to come and showcase it. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that you should broadcast it. Hey, this my son is mad though. This my name. That is not what I mean. What I mean is that get doctors involved. Get doctors involved. Let them put that child on medication. Doesn't mean that if your child, for you to say that my child is sick. No, I'm not saying that. That is, they say the destiny age have to be a wash in the house. Do you understand? I'm not saying that you should come in the open place, come to social media, come and preach it, come and spread it, let everybody know it. No, but you and that person in your family should recognize it, that that's your child needs help, that that's your daughter or your child or your brother or your sister, whoever it is, your mom, your husband, your dad is sick, he need help. You cannot help, you need a doctor that is professionist help. Africans, I can't shout it enough. I don't know how to be able to shout it, how to be able to make it go viral. Please, please, I'm just begging. Africans should know. Africans should open their eyes. Africans should be aware. Africans should accept that mental illness is real. It doesn't mean that that person have to be outside, you have to throw away clothes, you have to be going with barefoot, you have to be naked going on the street, you have to be eating in the dustbin. No, that is not what is called. When you see your child, your brother, your sister, your husband behaving abnormal, it means that person need help. I'm just telling you the truth. If you think that you can help, it means you are putting your life at risk. Please share this video. Let it go viral. Let people know it. Because Africans, they feel like oh, mental illness is a taboo. Nobody wants to talk about it. If you just talk, even me included though, if you just talk about it, if you are just bringing it, God forbid, we don't have it in our family, blood of Jesus, no, please, blood of Jesus. It is God who gave doctors wisdom to be able to be discovering medicine for each sickness. So they say, give what belongs to God, and what belongs to Caesar. Give what belongs to doctor. Let doctor do their own part, while God do his own part. Both of them can work together, and that thing will work fine. Because if we before, it was Euro people, these white people that we're always hearing in television, white kill a pikin, or kill a mama, or kill his son, or kill a husband, or kill a wife, or it's just rampant. In fact, we're almost used to it. But since 5 years now coming now, hey, now wow. Now wow. It's shocking me all my life. I never see where Africans crow, not before wind show, not before night. See me, see you. Hey, now wow. Please. White people, they are now aware of their own. They do heal they follow it up. Even small children in this Europe, these small children, baby of 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. Like the woman I stayed in her house before, she said it that there is a place where she used to go and do where she used to go to work, that they have a baby girl there, so beautiful, so intelligent, and that girl is a baby girl. Is that child is less than 10 years, the way she said it. But the parents have already accepted that this child, there is something wrong. They are already following the child up. But if it is African now, either they will kill that child to death, or they will drive the child away from house, or they will add sort to injury for that child instead of them to look for how to help that child. Once Africa just hear of wish, or they hear of say na mental illness, even the parents they will beggar, they will borrow leg, they will not like to help. So this is why I bring it, that please, I am begging that our Africans should accept, they should recognize it, that mental illness, it exists. If your bride, your children, if they are mentally ill, it's not a big deal. Take them to doctor, give them helping hand, let doctor, the special professionals, let them follow it up from the beginning, so that medicine, there are advanced medicine now, so that they can be able to have a normal life, instead of that child of yours, you ignoring it, growing up to come and kill another person when they have wife, or maybe a woman growing up to come and kill the husband or the children, eh? Or a husband terrorizing the wife and the children at home. Look at, since Osinachi know this man, she has never got peace. She has not known peace all her life. So let's go a little bit front to listen to the something before I will round up. Hmm?
Happened next, I didn't know. But all I could see was that him and Osinachi had started getting along. He was coming close to me then, calling me all the time, until he finally got what he wanted. He came in, felt like there was money, swiftly paid Osinachi's bride price, did the traditional wedding, did everything. Immediately after the wedding held, Peter suddenly didn't have my number again.
I told you before.
I married before my twin sister. We had an agreement that we will be each other's maid of honor. She was my maid of honor. We both wore white together. But when it was my sister's turn, Peter refused me to be my twin sister's chief bridesmaid. He said he would rather get a stranger to take up the role rather than to have me play it. I never knew that such a tragedy will befall me. Me in this life, that I will not be by my sister's side on her wedding day. It was another person that stood in as her maid of honor. My husband was just consoling me. On the day Osinachi got married, a Saturday, I followed them to Peter's village. We didn't know if that's a church. It was in one small room that my sister wedded in. I was weeping throughout the wedding. My husband was just consoling me. I was crying. I just stood at the corner crying. My husband kept strengthening me. After everything,
I have to come in here again. You see what Osinachi sister said? That she said that um she said that her sister wedded Peter Nwachukwu wedded her sister in one small room. Do you know why? You know that Peter have another wife. That is the reason. The signs were there. The signs were there. The signs were there. All the red flags, they were all there. Eh? I don't know why African women are so desperate. If somebody die, you can't carry husband put for you cannot carry husband put for what is his name? You can't carry husband to how am I going to say it? You can't carry husband to heaven. Oh. You can't carry it put inside grave. Mm-mm. You cannot go carry your husband put inside grave. You can't take husband along where if they bury you, they are, if where if women die now, if wife die now, they must bury wife along with them. So they must bury husband along with them. So because of that, meaning that it means that how am I going to say it? So when you die now, by fire by force, they have to bury your husband with you. Name it's not. It doesn't make sense. If anybody die, as you came alone this life, so you are going alone. They will not carry wife along with you. They will not carry a husband along with you. Not only that, not because oh I'm the best wife in the whole wide world. Because of that one, you will enter heaven. Mm-mm. It is your heart. Christianity is a personal thing. It's not where because of it is not. It's not. Christianity is a personal thing. It has nothing to do with whether you are married or you are not married, whether you are a husband, it has nothing to do with it. Africans, they should open eye. If woman is not just married, it will just be someone who have leprosy self will be better than that person. That is that a husband is the respect in the woman. That is if you have a good husband. If you have a good husband, it is true. Your husband is a respect in your body. But when you doesn't have pocket, it's better for you not to have pocket than for you to have pockets that have hole. If you don't have a good husband, it's better for you to be alone, happily single with your marriage instead of you to be staying with to when your husband time when your husband is coming from work, your heart will be that is it will be aching when you go out and you are coming back. All your mind you are happy since so, but when it's time for you to you take transportation, you are going home. When you get to close to your house, your mind will start beating. Which kind of life is that? How can an adult choose to live such a life? Eh? The reason why Osinachi husband and Osinachi, why they married in a smallish room, it was not even a church at all, is because that man was already married. I'm telling you the truth. That man was already married. Upon all Osinachi, all the red flag were there. Not only Osinachi, even the parent, the brother, the sister, the mother. Yeah, what's happening? Why were all of them just blind? Eh? Why? Instead of marrying a church, you marry in a small coven, a small room. It wasn't a church. Eh? Not that the man were having money. Maybe you say okay, it's because of the money. It's even the woman. Eh? Right from day one, there were a lot of stress, reasons to back off out of that marriage. They did not back off. They proceed to make that woman go to hell. Some human being just carry a leg, 1 2 3 4 5. Take your father's leg, your mother's leg, your wiraka, your you just enter, carry your leg, enter hell. Hey, God of history. Now, wow. Single mother, not be sickness, so it's better to be single, happily single, than for somebody to be in hell. For you to say, I'm married, but you are in hell. That is hell in earth. God forbid. So, these 2 points I want to bring out that people are not, it seems they are not saying what I'm saying. Yeah, people are not saying what I'm saying. That is the reason why I say, let me talk about it. That Osinachi husband was sick. And secondly, the man was married before. That man is not Osinachi husband at all at all. You see, the first wife ran away from it. Hmm? The first wife ran away from it. That is the reason why the first wife, you see, she ran away for her dear life. And Osinachi were there. Do you know the reason why Osinachi were there? One of the reasons, maybe it's not only that one, but one of the reasons for my own thinking. Because of what we people say. Ihe agwa no when I vinye, or no when I gain, I view. Somebody that say, I don't want people to laugh me. Oh. I don't want people to laugh. They will cry you. If you say make people don't laugh you. And for people to be crying you, you're already inside ground. You have no more choice. You are no longer coming to, that is, you are no longer coming. You see? You are no longer. And Osinachi, she is not going to have justice. So, no, Nigeria. There is nothing like justice in that place. Before you know it, they will miss it up and down. They will miss it as if they are doing pasta. You know now, when you are doing pasta, you put flour, you put salt, you put water, you mix it, you push it here, push it here, push it here. Push. They will mix it up and down. They will bring that man out and he will have freedom. You will see it. Now I'm saying it, nobody will believe me. But when it will happen, I will still come back here to come and say it. Go and look at what is his name? Kidnapper. Is it not what is that man that Evans the kidnapper? How did he end? Eh? Last time they said that they have sentenced him. Next time we hear again, they said that they didn't sentence him again. We didn't know how it go upon all the atrocity that man did. You see me? You see it? So that is just it. That is just it. Eh? Look at Osinachi. How am I going to say it? Osinachi was also egoist. Sorry to say it. Me woman. That woman said that as for that woman pastor, you remember that woman pastor? She said that as for me, it's a suicide. That she killed herself. That's so that she killed herself. That for me, I am the one who said it first before that woman. I didn't pity that Osinachi at all. I pity the children. She was so egoist, thinking of what will people say, thinking of her career, because maybe if she divorced now, you understand? Maybe if she divorced now, people might now, our society now, they might no longer, they will now be looking at her with some kind eye, say that divorcee, that this one, that one. She were also thinking of her career. It's true. She were thinking of church. She think of all of them. She did not think of her children. Because if she think of her children, she would have think, say, hey, if I continue like this, what of is if mistakenly I die? What is going to be the end of my children? That woman think of everything, but she did not think of her children. She think of career. He think of what people will say. He think of church. She think of everything. But the children that was given to her to carry on, say, these children is for you, for custody before they will start living their own life. She didn't think of them. So she was so egoist. I said it with all my mouth. She didn't think of her children at all. If she think of her children, she would have lived. What will people say? People will say, they will say, they will say, they will say, they will say. 1 week. Which shall be 1 week? Before 24 hours, another story don't fall on top of her. That's your story in an old one. The new one will come out. That is what people will now be chasing about. And your story, nobody will even remember you again. It's just like that. You see, she just by herself and go like that. So, my dear, my brothers and my sisters, my African sisters, my Nigerian sisters, even men, there are still some women wey still dey kolo for head. If you are in an abusive relationship, I say it again, if you be man, your woman come make you dey violent, abeg know that that woman is not for you. Either you can help her to seek for a doctor, a professionist, for her to get wellness. That you can't do it alone, and you cannot force her. She need to agree. That is, you cannot help who doesn't want to be helped. Somebody does not want help, you cannot force that person to be helped. When you see say that person e no want help, run for your dear life. If you are a man and you see say you and your woman, I know they agree, and there is no how she don't want to cooperate for you to help her run for your dear life. If you are a woman, the same thing. Yes. If you are in a toxic, abusive, whether na for hand, na gbasgbozo, or na for mouth, there are still some men or some women, they will use mouth to reduce your self-esteem, that you go even dey look for how you want to take by yourself. If you are such in a relationship, you cannot help that fellow at all. Whether you are a man, whether you are a woman, you cannot help that person. So therefore, let that person go and help himself. Leave such a toxic relationship. It's not good for you. It's not good for your children. Let's come to the children. You know, as Osinachi children, they don't see all this violence now. You see, all those things where their father they do their mother, same na their children go do their wife. Those three boys when he gets the same thing. Google talk am na Google no dey lie, everything dey there. The same thing, the women wey go marry those Osinachi children, I pity them. Dat thing wey their husband, wey their papa use their mother eye take see, na the same thing na they go use their wife eye take see. That is number one. And secondly, the daughter wey dey, the only one daughter wey dey say e dey, as im husband, im wife mama, e crepe her, e die for inside marriage. Na so that girl sef, she herself go say, marriage dem no dey comot, dem no dey, because im mama and im papa, dem don already affect dem with it. They have already construct that mentality in their head. Even if that husband sef dey kill that woman, she no ever comot. There is nothing you will do. In fact, those children, they need a psychologic to talk them out, that that kind of relationship that their mother, their father were living is wrong. They need help. They need therapists. They need psychological therapists to help those children. If not, who is going to be their partners? Those people are going to be here. I'm telling you. So here I round up all my sayings. Please, I beg, whoever see this video should share it. You people should tag this video. Tag it to anybody. Tag it here. Tag it there. Please. Tag it, I beg. Tag this video. Share it to everywhere. Tag it. I beg you. Share it. Share this video. Share this video as I'm telling you. Share this video. Share it to anywhere. Just share it. Let people know about it. Let people know about it. Please. Let people know about it. Please. Let people know about it. You know why it is important? Those children, they need healness. Yeah. They need healing. Because if they did not get healing, their relationship is going to suffer it. I'm telling you. If they did not get healing, their own relationship is gonna suffer it. Their partners are gonna hear it in their life. What their mother passed through in the hands of their father, the same thing they are gonna pass through. The same. I'm saying it. Please, share this thing. Share it. I have given a very important message. I beg for the children. That minister that was there last time is minister, yeah. The minister, whether it's minister of health or whether it's minister of I don't know, it's a woman minister that went to pay condolence visit to the children and interviewed them one by one. Please, you people should tag this video to that minister. You should tag it to it, because Osinachi children, they need healness. They need healing. They need somebody to talk them out of, this to talk them out of this kind of relationship, for them to know that it is not healthy at all. It's not healthy, I'm telling you. For them to know that it's not healthy. at all. It's not healthy. As I'm saying, for them to know that it's not healthy. If not, so they will continue thinking that it's healthy. I'm just telling you. They will continue thinking their partners, whether it's boyfriend, whether it's girlfriend, whether it's wife, are going to pass through exactly what their parents passed through. For them not to pass through it, they need healing.
When I was pregnant for my first child, Osinachi
They
was
need
also
healing.
pregnant for hers. She took ill. He brought her to Redeemer's Hospital at Enugu, just here.
This is the person I'm talking
That
of.
was where he brought Osinachi to.
That
We
is
know the hospital.
Osinachi's sister.
Around 12 in the midnight was when Peter came and took my sister from the hospital.
This is Osinachi's sister.
The hospital staff called me that they don't know what is wrong with this man. Oh, that this man came in the midnight to take my sister. I was pregnant with my child. This thing pained me. Early in the morning, very early, I carried my pregnant self along with my brother Elijah. We go to the house of Prince Okachuku at Independence Layout. I asked Peter to come out. Come out. What is it? Does he want to kill Osinachi? Peter refused to come out. I hit the gate.
This is the
I
person I'm
hit the
talking
gate,
about.
screamed for Peter to come out.
You see it?
He refused.
It's Osinachi's
The
sister.
security men there started calming me
You
down
see?
to leave Peter.
Osinachi's sister.
That there is a way that man's life is. I should leave him, I should not worry. I said no. Let him come out. That I wouldn't let him kill my sister. The reason why he did that. That was how I kept going until eventually I had to leave. When I got home, I started thinking there was nothing I could do at this point but to pray for my sister. Let God keep her. But all this while, if I call my sister, she will never pick. Peter wouldn't let her pick the phone. This was how it went on until Peter took her back to Abuja. And then she gave birth.
So I just want to put the picture of Osinachi Nwachukwu for you people to see who I'm talking about before I end this video. I can't just play I cannot just play the whole of those video, if not it's gonna be it's gonna be too long. Because for me, I've already ended this video here. Yeah, I've ended it. I'm done with the video. So I just want to put the picture. You people shouldn't be annoyed that the picture of Osinachi is not there. This is who I'm talking to. You people, we know, the trend. So, shit, Osinachi and a husband and a mental illness husband. I think it's not too bright. Let me darken the something small. See it. This is Osinachi and the husband. Una know am now. I just want to end the picture here. So I said let me show the picture of people that I'm talking about. This is our famous Nigerian singer, Osinachi. So now be this one. So for you to know the people I'm talking about, this is Osinachi and husband and her good. So that's just that. That's that. My people, I'm ending it here. I want to end it here. Please don't forget the real message of this video. I know that YouTube does not forget. This message is going to be here forever and ever for Titi Laila Whoever come across this video should know the motive, the reason that I make this my video. I make this my video because of mental illness, for Africans to know that mental illness is real. The earlier we admit it, we know it, we acknowledge it, that mental illness is real, the earlier we'll be able to help that person to meet with a psychologist. It's not something that somebody needs to be ashamed about, because it's not something that it depends on you. It's not that, yeah, it doesn't depend on anybody, and it can happen to anybody. It can happen to. And it's not that you have to bring it to public. It's just within you and your family that is aware about it. Involve the doctors to rate. Please, Africans, you shouldn't be, don't shy away from it. Do not hide it. Don't cover it up, because when you cover it up, it will be getting worse and worse. And it can get worse to the extent that someone go bear RIP before you people will tell yourself the truth. So please, this is what I'm saying. Mental illness. White people, they know. They don't cover it at all. They follow it up and involve doctors into it. So this is the thing I'm talking about, that Africans should acknowledge it, should know it, should recognize it, that mental illness is real. That it doesn't mean if somebody is at home, going to work, living a normal life, that person is just not healed. No, that person can still be healed, but still be living a normal life. It doesn't mean that somebody must be on the street, must be naked, must be eating in the trash for you to know that this person is sick. No. No, they are normal, they are human beings, but they behave abnormal. They behave abnormal, they behave out of control. It's very, very easy to know mental illness. You don't need to laugh anybody about it. Don't laugh anybody with it. It's not the cause of that person. That person find itself inside. Please, we should try and acknowledge that mental illness exists. We should try to be helping the person to get healing. It might heal definitely, permanently, or it might not. But the person will get medicine to be, that is, to be regulating it. According to the white people, when it depending on white people, for them, mental illness is just a normal thing. They don't shame people about it. They don't laugh people. They don't mock people with it. They sustain it with medicine. So black people should be aware of it and follow their own up like that. This is what I mean. That is my first reason. My second reason why I make this YouTube is that um try and, when somebody is behaving abnormal, don't just laugh on it, or don't just throw your eyes away. Know that, try and know it, that these are the signs. When you get red flag, know it. Don't stay in abusive or toxic relationship, because you can't get out of it and you cannot help that person. And the last, please, Osinachi children, they need healing. They need psychological healing. They need help. They need doctor. They need help that will make them to understand that that situation they live is not normal. So that when they grow up, they will not be behaving as their mother behaved or as their father behaved. They will not be they will not be having a lack of self-esteem. They will not, it will not affect them. Please, they need healing. So tag this video to the people that you know that can be able to give helping hand to those children. Because if they don't heal those children, if they don't help them to heal mentally, those children, they are time bomb. The one their father did is just nothing. compared to what they are going to do. So those children, they need healing. So this is where I round up my case. They said a word is enough for a wise. So if you come across this video, please, please and please share it. Share it, tag it to your social media handles, to your friends, your family. Let African people, let us realize it, that mental illness, instead of mocking them, instead of shying away from it, we need to help the person to get healing. If we need to help them, doesn't mean that we are the one to help them. Recommend it to doctor. That is far away. Stay, help them from afar. That is what I mean. Oh, I didn't mean that you have to be there to help them. You can't help them. Recommend them to doctors. Help them from afar. Help them by advising them. If they don't want help, you cannot force them. But stay away so that you stay alive. That is the end of my video. So as I said, this is Joyful Space TV, and my name is Joy. Yeah, until we see next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking the video, because I know somebody that is challenging will definitely like this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. I'm here waiting for your comment down there. We need to interact. We need to talk about it. We need to share, make awareness for men and women to understand this thing. Please. So, okay. Please subscribe so that we will be more. Join this family. Join this family. We need to do our part. The only way we can do our part is by creating awareness. Bye. Victory.
Did you end the live, Mom? Mom!